Okay, I think we are live. And so welcome back to the 6th season of the Nice Micro Leauge. Today we are going on and looking at another match, or at least a few other matches in our tournament. So we are in the second round of the Swiss style tournament part, and the first game we are going to look at is going to be between Okaysuresure and Kovi, and then we are going to look at Geresz versus Kumbi. I hope this is what I wrote on the description. And we will have Monster Truck versus Nice Micro and Hasta La Vista versus Jim Raynor for next time. I have all the replays already, and it would be nice if I could do everything this weekend, but this weekend I was very busy. So anyways, I am thinking about an option how to progress the tournament to the third round, but I have not come up with any idea yet. So thank you everyone who is joining me today for the live stream, and of course welcome if you are watching it later on YouTube. So Okaysuresure and Kovi. So Okaysuresure, it is his first time joining us in the Nice Micro Leauge, so we have no previous ranking and no previous record for him, while Kovi is a well-established Protoss player here with not much record versus random, but more losses than wins. But now it is his time to turn this record on its head, I guess. So Kovi already won 2 games in this season versus Protoss, versus his arch nemesis Tapirello, which was more smooth sailing for him than what I expected. And Okaysuresure, I've never seen him play, so I have no preconception on what can we expect here. Troy is our first map. It is a kind of a strange map. It is not the most straightforward of all the maps we have in our map pool this time. We have the 2 Protoss extractors in the entrance of the main base, so between the main base and the natural expansion. Generally, well, I guess not generally, but by default, any unit can pass through the gap between the 2 extractors, or no, 2 assimilators. But if you destroy one of the assimilators, then only small units can pass through, and if you destroy both of the assimilators, no unit can pass through. And we've seen how these the destruction of these neutral assimilators was used in a Zerg versus Zerg in our previous stream. Let's see how these 2 players will accommodate their strategies to this map. So I guess for Okaysuresure, I said I don't know what his style is, but I would not take too much I would not try to extrapolate for his future games based on what he does on this map. But I guess we have to get into it and see how it goes. So let's get into our first game of the day. The debut of Okaysuresure versus Kovi. He skipped the previous round. And so, I guess, let's go. Alright, so we have Okaysuresure in the bottom right here as this dark brown or black Zerg, and Kovi is the blue Protoss in the top left corner of the map. And so first game is going on, nothing special have happened. So the random player got the Zerg, and he told the opponent he's Zerg, even though he does not have to, and most certainly I guess this is not a rule that you have to tell, but I guess we were not explicit about that to our new player, and I guess like he was very good mannered here with Kovi, but he doesn't care. His opponent revealed his Zerg. He builds the pylon inside his base anyways. He is not, I guess, risking that it is a lie. I guess you are allowed to lie about what race you get as random. We have no rules with regards to that. And there is a scouting drone going to the top right corner. The whoa, what is this? The Zerg Overlord is going to the bottom left corner, but they are cross-spawn in this instance. So I guess we'll see. They will find each other quite late based on this scouting pattern. Especially if Kovi decides to scout in an end scout, but I don't think he would do that. So I guess what is this? The spawning pool is already up. The Overlord has been made, so this was an overpool, I would guess. I was not looking. But spawning pool, and we are not collecting the larvae to get a Zergling Rush, which is, I guess, good, because Zergling Rush is not that strong if you are in a cross-spawn position. The Protoss player is putting up 2 gateways. I don't know what exactly is the idea of putting the gateways while having gaps between them. Anyways, the drone is in the base. The Zerg is putting down the expansion as the probe arrives. And now no Zerglings are being made. Both of these are still drones, so our Zerg player is droning up. We are at 14 drones versus the 15 probes of the Protoss player. Very much economic play on the Protoss, or on the Zerg side. The Protoss is moving out with a Zealot, and yeah, I guess putting the Zealot between the neutral assimilators is not a bad idea. Here you can protect yourself against the Zergling rushes. I don't know, the probe was, I guess, automatically sent to all of the 3 corners, and he did not give it a new order after he discovered the position of his opposition. And the 4 Zerglings, which are out, are going out, I guess, moving through across the map. They will not be able to achieve much. Our Protoss player already has 4 Zealots here, 2 of which, I guess, this guy wants to go through, but he cannot. And pylon is going down. If Kovi manages to place this Zealot correctly at the entrance, that would be nice, but as the Zerglings arrive, yeah, 4 lings and I guess more lings are on their way, as we can see on the minimap. There are a lot of Zealots here. The Zerglings aggro into the Zealots, they will not try to run by. And I guess the Zealots, 4 of them are following the lings, 2 of them are just standing in the middle of the natural expansion here. But if he sent all the 6 lings, or the 6 Zealots, he would be very much ahead. But I guess even sending 4 would be nice, but now 2 are stopped. Okay, so they are already moving. Okay, so more Zerglings, so 6 more Zerglings are being made by the Zerg player. He is waiting near the assimilators. The Protoss stopped, and I guess he's waiting for the reinforcements. 4 more Zealots came out. We have a lot of Zealots here, but the Zerg will also have a lot of Zerglings by the time the Zealots get here. And what else? Yeah, okay, so the main base is building some static D. A lot of static D there. The lair is being made and the macro hatchery is getting prepared. So these Zealots will be able to inflict a lot of damage, depending on what is the decision on Kumbi's side going to be. Is he going for the hatchery? Oh, but now there are Zerglings hatching there. Okay, so the Zerglings are getting demolished at this point, but the Zealots are losing their shields. So I guess a lot of Zerglings died, but the hatchery is still up. Will Okaysuresure he must have more lings out there. Yeah, he has Zerglings, but he's not sending them up. So this hatchery is not going to be safe. Okaysuresure is going to play from a single base. Now, Kovi is, I guess, just eating the larvae over there. We have a lot of Zerglings. These Zerglings could achieve something. Do we have any upgrades for the Zerglings? I don't know. I think the speed might have been done. Okaysuresure is not getting any more gas. Kovi has a ridiculous amount of zealots here. And our Zerg player is building the Spire. Okay, the zealots are going on the left-hand side, so they will be able to avoid the static deep for a second here, but what are they trying to do? Okay, so one Zergling got out too much into the void. This SimCity is nice. Okay, let's try to hide this panel over there. Now the zealots are going for the spawning pool, which is a nice idea, but the spire is being made, so I don't know exactly what Kovi is trying to achieve here with the zealots. He could have got the spawning pool, I think. Now he did not destroy much, and these zealots are getting weaker. What is going on in Protoss main base? Do we have... No, we have Citadel of Adun, but no defense against Mythalisks. The Protoss has nothing that can shoot into the air. Okay, the Zerg cannot mine gas anymore, but he still has enough gas for a few Mythalisks. And now the Protoss decides to bail as the Sunkens achieved some the damage on the zealots. There are a few drones that got sent out here as the rally. They spit at the zealots, but the zealots are now going home. The dragoons are being made, which is nice. Now finally a forge has been put down. Okay, so one single Mythalisk is out and another is being made. And the Zerg is trying to re-expand. Yeah, Kovi should have left the zealots here just to not let this happen. A lot of Zerglings are getting out. I don't think the Zerglings will be able to do much damage this time. The zealot speed is being upgraded, so as soon as the zealots are gaining their speed, things will turn for the Protoss. More gateways are being made. For 4 gateways on single base. A lot of lings. But as long as Kovi stays at the entrance, I don't think these lings can do anything. He put down a pylon here to be able to do photon cannons. The lings are not getting in. The Zerg could put down a hatchery if he really wanted it to be nasty. Okay, so Zerg spent a lot of money on static defense. At this point, I think it worked out because the Protoss just ran away instead of getting the spawning pool. I don't know how much would have achieved by destroying the spawning pool. Kovi could just lock the Zerg in via simulators and put cannons at home. Yeah, that is an idea. But forcing the Zerg to go air... Yeah, I guess then he couldn't transfer the drones between the two bases if the simulators were destroyed. Now a bunch of Zerglings are trying to catch a single zealot. Or... no, I don't know. See, yeah, he's trying to expand. So Zealot Scout will not be successful anymore. Kovi has 2,000 minerals. Okay, has 2 Stargates. I don't know, I think this game was played after the big Topirello versus Dorage match, which showed us the first successful use of carriers versus Zerg. No one checked the map specs. Yes, that is very much possible here. Kovi could put down this Nexus, he just has to like press the correct buttons, which he have not done yet. He has 2 Stargates not producing, he has 4 gateways, which are also not producing. And I guess putting down pylons is nice. This Zealot is going to do something, or at least see that there is now an expansion. kill 2 Zerglings, kill the 3rd Zergling. No! Oh, actually the 3rd Zergling manages to survive this encounter. Now, Okaysuresure is getting enough gas to be able to continuously produce Mutalisk. And finally the Nexus is being put down. Finally, the Stargates are producing units. And the Mutalisks are coming in here, killing a probe. But it's only 3 Mutalisks, so the 3 Corsairs should be able to parry that attack. 2 more Mutalisks are coming in, no Scourge yet. So will these Corsairs just chase the Mutalisks home? I don't know. But Kovi is moving out with his army. He definitely has bigger army. And okay, now we have enough Mutalisks to catch the 3 Corsairs. 1 is dead and the 2 are running home. Is Kovi still making Corsairs? Yes, he is doing Corsairs, and he is researching the Dragoon range. Now, he could put down some cannons over here, that would be nice. Mutalisks are not being stacked, they are just flying out. The Zerg finally put down the 3rd base. This game is going on much longer than I expected, to be honest. When Kovi ran across the map with the Zealots, I thought he has this in his pocket. Now these Mutalisks are like, I don't know what they are doing. I guess it's better for fighting Corsairs if you are not stacked. He's kind of harassing the base here a bit, and then runs away. Okay, that's 8 Mutalisks versus 6 Corsairs, so I guess the Corsairs would still win that game, especially because the splash damage for Corsairs is better. The probes are just looking at the minerals at the moment. Kovi has still more than 1,000 minerals, and now Okaysuresure is expanding to a 4th base. What is going on here? So Kovi could move out if he really wanted to. I guess, oh, now we have a bunch of Scourge. Also, what is the tech situation? We still are on Lair. Hydralisks are being produced. So, is any sign for Templar Archives? No sign for Templar Archives. So, Kovi is still on the anti-mutant train here. This single Zealot is finally hitting this hatchery that is being built, and Kovi is moving out with 3 more Zealots, which will not be enough versus these 8 Zerglings, I would think. Okay, the Mutalisks are attacking it, and now the Corsairs are here, so that will kill all the Mutalisks. But now the Scourge are coming, and the 2 Scourge were successful. Okay, I think we have enough Corsairs here to kill the Scourge, actually. And the Scourge are running away. Okay, so this attack was not successful on the 4th base, but Okaysuresure is having a 5th also. Kovi needs to do something with these probes around here. The Corsair contingents could kill all the Overlords, I think. There couldn't be anything to stop them. Okay, we have some Hydralisks. That will stop the Corsairs, but I guess it depends on how smart the Corsairs are being used. Okay, there is a anti-air here, anyways, static beat. Nice catch on the Overlords. Our Zerg is a supply block, and now the Scourge are running, or flying rather, but it's only 4 Scourge chasing these Corsairs. So if one is dead. What is going on in the base? Are we getting more? So he saw the Hydralisks and he's not doing anything anti-Hydra. The Zerg is supplying into. Oh no, the Corsairs stopped where there was no anti-air on the ground, no ground-to-air, I guess, defense. These 4 Corsairs are not joining the fleet. There are no Overlords to catch here. Now the Zerg made so much Overlords that they are 70 out of 100. And I guess these Corsairs are... I don't know, what is this... what is this pattern of movement? I am not exactly sure. So, is the Zerg teching up? Yes, the Defiler mount is being made, so we are on Hive tech. And the Defiler tech will be a problem for our Protoss player. There is nothing to deal splash damage under a Dark Swarm. So 3 Dragoons and 2 Zealots are moving out. Will they go to the top right base, I guess? There's nothing defending either that or this. He's sending out Dragoons and Zealots. Okay, but these Zerglings... they will kill all the Dragoons. While the Corsairs are killing Overlords. Which is nice, but the Zerg has so many Overlords that it does not matter at this point. Okay, so we have a Zealot fighting drones here. These are just stuck there. Are we like Dragoon versus Ling here? Okay, he needs to kill this hatchery. That is more important than like killing the Hydralisks. But the Dragoon did not shoot them. Okay, so the hatchery is down, which is good. The Zerg is back on 4 bases versus a 2-base Protoss. I don't know exactly what the plan is here for Kovi. He queued up a lot of units, but did not make any more gateways. Okay, so now this contingent finally found its way into this Zerg base, which has nothing here. So I guess he will be able to catch that hatchery before this sunken colony is finished. So now we are going to get back to 3 bases for the Zerg player here. Yeah, these are not really important to Scourge. This is... oh, we killed one Dragoon! And now the Zerg is attacking with the Hydralisks into the Protoss base, with the Protoss having no Templars, nothing. This is a large amount of Hydralisks. I guess it's not that many. Like, but if you had a Psy Storm, then you would just win this battle right away. We are back on a... okay, these drones are still mining here, even though the hatchery is down. Okay, the Hydralisks managed to chase the probe. Is there any cannons being made? No. Only pylons for some reason, and that Kovi does not even utilize the high ground advantage, but it's not okay because Okaysuresure runs to the low ground, so it gives the high ground advantage to Kovi anyways. Kovi moves out trying to chase this Hydralisk. Dragons are not that good versus Hydralisks, but if the Hydralisks are not fighting, then I guess it's okay. So... now the Protoss army is moving across the map, chasing the Zerg army, and now we have Lurkers morphing. So this attack will probably not be successful on the side of the Protoss here, because now the Zerg has the high ground advantage. Those drones are still long distance mining. He needs to borrow the Lurkers, and then it's going to be easy peasy. Lemon squeezy for the Zerg player. Yeah, where is the Defiler? There is no Defiler yet. Doesn't matter that much. Kovi needs spellcasters and needs a 3rd base ASAP. I mean, he needed a 3rd base like 2 minutes ago. But Okaysuresure is getting supply blocked, courtesy of these Corsairs here. This, unfortunately we don't have a kill count for Spore Colonists. This Spore Colony must have killed a lot of Corsairs. Okay, Okaysuresure is back on 4 bases. The Protoss needs to expand. Needs to build the Templar archives. What is the upgrade status? Okay, at least the Protoss have upgraded armor and attack. The Zerg seems to have not upgraded either of those things. So, what do we have here? Photon cannon and a robotics facility. Yeah, he needs detection. That's for sure. But he needs a base. He needs to expand somewhere. You cannot just defend. Okay, so finally this probe is moving out. Where is he going to put his next base down? He's successfully sneaking by the Zerg army that will get here at the moment the photon cannon's finished. Will that matter? I think it will, because now, yeah, there is more firepower here than this Zerg can handle. But now he needs an observatory, which he does not have. He needs a Templar archive, which he does not have. But at least the Nexus is being built. These Dragoons shooting at Hydralisks and being aggroed into the lurker contain here. Yeah, that's not a good idea. You need to hold position in those Dragoons for a moment. Zerg is expanding again. So 4 bases and another. And we have a few defilers standing around here. Once the defilers come up, the Protoss is doomed. Okay, observers are being built, which is good. Finally, Templar archives, and finally more gateways. Yeah, the Protoss is not supply blocked yet, but he's not making anything out of the gateways at the moment. Yeah, you need to do something here. This saturation will deplete these minerals quite quickly. Okay, so what is the Zerg doing? I guess the Zerg is upgrading Ultralisks. Nice. Building Ultralisks and Mutalisks. Ultralisk-Mutalisk combo. Now the Protoss is trying to move out with the observers. Now that you can see the lurkers on the ground, they are not as scary as before. But I guess the observers were not placed perfectly. There is plasma shield upgrade going on for the Protoss. Dragoons, but we have Templar archives, so it's time to make Templars. So he just needs to put down Dark Swarm. Yeah, and cancel everything the Protoss can do. He's looking for an expansion with these Ultralisks. There is none over here. And this expansion is not doing anything, so it does not matter. Now I think Okaysuresure is running away with this game. Just on a big picture observation here. We have all these Zerg units roaming the map. We don't have any Corsairs left to fight the suddenly created Mutalisks, so these 2 cannons will fall very quickly. And now the Templars are going to be very easy targets to be sniped. Okay, so there are a few Corsairs. Definitely not enough. So 4 or 5, but they chase away the Zerg invasion anyways. Can you catch one of them? Okay, he did catch one of the spellcasters over there, but these zealots are getting demolished here by the lurker shots. So Corsairs are chasing the Mutalisks. 5 of them chase like 7 Mutalisks. I don't think that's worth it at the moment. But Templars are being made. The Ultralisk found the Protoss expansion. He could have made a cannon and just shut down these assimilators. Unfortunately, he did not do that. So we have a lot of Templars. Do they have energy? Yes, a few of them already have enough energy. But the Corsairs just got annihilated by this spore colony. But now the Protoss has spellcasters but no army, which is not that good. It's not like he cannot have an army, he has like 3,000 minerals. And I guess a single lurker can be killed by 3 dragoons. The Protoss could annihilate this if we just made like a few Archons, because you cannot... I don't expect Kovi to be able to like use all these Templars for storms. But I guess he will prove me wrong. I mean, he's already proven me wrong versus Torpedo. Yeah, these storms are highly effective. And now the Dragoons can kill these 3 remaining... Oh no! The Dark Swarm. Okay, now Ultralisks are incoming, so now we need the storms more than ever. I guess you can storm the photon cannons, that's going to be good, because photon cannons they don't take damage from these storms. You need to make Archons from the High Templars with no energy. The Archons are surprisingly good versus all places. I guess the Storm is also quite good versus all places. Kovi is on 3,000 minerals, but is not mining anymore. So he needs to go out, needs to find a new base for himself. The Zerg has no army left, you can move out. Do you know, you can even just move out with this Zealot. Oh, the Zerg has the army incoming. Yeah, make the Archons from the guys with no energy. Make Archons. Oh, this has 5 kills. There's a very efficient defense for Kovi. Oh, we still have 2 of these guys running around, 2 Corsairs. Defense was very efficient. He needs to move out. He needs to find a new base for himself. Like, there are nothing else but Ultralisks. So you need Archons. No, don't do that. What are you doing? Oh, okay, so he is trying to get the Ultralisks aggroed into the storms. Archons. Now, well, you need to make more Archons here. The storms are good, but Archons will be even nicer. Something needs to kill the Ultralisks. And I guess the Defiler forgot to put down the Dark Swarm. Kovi is TTT. Did they pause the game for a second? Maybe. Okay, that was GG. Alright. An interesting game. Very interesting game. Definitely interesting game with, yeah, I guess Okaysure's victory. First game in the Nice Micro Leauge is a victory for him. Very nice. Congratulations. And yeah, that was interesting. I thought Kovi wins it easily in the beginning. He did not. Alright, next game is going to be on Sylphid. Can Kovi get back into the, I guess, get back and have 1-1 here instead of 1-0, I guess. What do you say? Equalize the score, I guess. Sylphid is a map where 2 games have been played between Random and Protoss, and the record is 1-1. So, I guess in this situation, we will have to see if Kovi is going to be able to make this score better for Sylphid, I guess, for Protoss, or if Okaysuresure will just take that game too. I don't know if Zerg is his best or his worst. depending on how good his other races are relative to his Zerg, we might see a very quick victory, or on the other hand, we could see a very much a prolonged game if, I don't know, if the skill level is the same with another race. But anyways, enough talking, let's see how the second game between Okaysuresure and Kovi is going. So, next up, Sylphid. Let's go! Alright, so what happened here is we got Protoss versus Protoss, and Okaysuresure told Kovi the race he plays again. So, very nice, very kind of him, but it's not in the rules, you don't have to do that. And you can lie about it, so I don't know if Kovi believes him. I guess, I don't... Yeah, he played versus random, he has a record versus random. So, Kovi knows he could be lied to, but Okaysuresure, yeah, he could have asked, I guess, or the person who invited him to the Nice Micro Leauge could have told him, or I could have written it explicitly in the rules that as random you don't have to tell what your race is. But in any case, that's how it is. Kovi is scouting in the correct direction. Okaysuresure is scouting in the wrong direction and did not even find the actual main base where the other, the starting location would be. First gateway is being built on both sides, nothing out of the ordinary here. Both of them have 11 probes, so no one is doing any tricks. But Okaysuresure is going for a quick assimilator, so I guess he's going straight into Dragoons. He corrected the target for the probe here, does not find his opponent. Kovi is already in Okaysuresure's base and sees the assimilator. So will Kovi go for an aggressive double gate build here and try to rush his opponent while he's not prepared? Or is he going to go for the assimilator too? And why is he sending another probe out there? Okay. Second pylon without a second gateway. Okay, so Kovi decided to go for a tech opener instead of the Zealot Rush. Okaysuresure is done with the second pylon and puts down the cybernetics core. He has a Zealot. I thought he will not make a Zealot because his assimilator was so early, but he did make a Zealot, killed the scouting probe. Similarly, Kovi is also out with a Zealot. We have two... Oh, why did he sent 4 probes to the gas? Will he cancel one of them? We'll never know. The cybernetics core is just being built, but more Zealots are coming out. So there will be a Zealot advantage on Kovi's side, I guess. But Okaysuresure might go for a Dragoon from here. We have 2 Zealots and 1 more in the making. Second gateway down. So there is no second gateway being produced. Oh no, Okaysuresure is actually going for the Dragoon. He cancelled the Zealot. The Zealot needs to kill that probe. So Kovi will not be able to achieve much with these 3 Zealots on offensive capacity. And I guess neither in defensive capacity at the moment. He's not making Dragoons either. He's banking minerals. Why is this Zealot being chased by a probe? Why isn't the Zealot chasing the probe? But Okaysuresure is standing in the entrance with the 2 Zealots. Kovi is standing in the entrance with 2 Zealots. And the Dragoon is out. So I guess the Zealot will have to run away or die. Or both. I guess no, he just runs away. He just runs away without dying. Very good. Good choice over there. So, what is Kovi producing? Nothing. He is going for Forge and Citadel. So this is going to be a DT rush. And on the other side, we are having 4 gateways on a single base. Alright. I think we can be quite sure that Okaysuresure will not have detection in time. If you are going to spend all that money on offensive structures. Or not offensive, but like production structures. We are having cannons in the main base, 2 of them. Why? I don't know. At least you could put like one here at the entrance to stop any attacks coming in. But no. Okay, and he's banking up the money for the DTs, which will need to start to be produced right now. Yes, DTs are being produced. One Zealot is just going across the map, but we have... Yeah, this army can just kill Kovi at this moment. If he had like a cannon or 2 at the entrance instead of the middle of the base, that would have been nice. Now at least he knows that an attack is incoming. He will have to use the DTs to defend himself. Or the Zealots are being pulled back. Or will he just send the DTs across the map? There is no detection here, and we have a Forge. Okay, the DTs are moving out. They are going to go through the map, across the map, I guess. Will these units stop here and attack this pylon? No. They go straight into the nests of the dragon here and run away after seeing 2 photon cannons. Now the DTs are moving into position. We have 2 DTs at home. So I guess it depends on what kind of... Oh, the photon cannon is just being made! And Kovi decides not to attack the cannon. Or will he? Yes, but the same... Okay, he can kill the cannon. But not before one of the DTs die. But this one DT can kill the whole economy here if he is good microing that. Now he could probably kill all these with DTs also. Is there... okay, another photon cannon is being made. Okaysuresure is not that high on minerals. And will lose more... Okay, will he lose the Nexus? Probably. Okay, now the DTs are cannot get out because of these units. He needs to attack. Just attack them. The DTs chase the Dragoons. But Okaysuresure has enough army to like deal a fatal blow to Kovi here. And Kovi is also supply blocked. Okaysuresure will lose the Nexus and has no money to build a new one. So Okaysuresure has no other chance but to kill his opponent's base before Kovi kills him. And Kovi does not need these DTs on the other side of the map. But he doesn't know that there is no expansion. It's like Okaysuresure is dead, and he gives up. Okay, GG is called. Kovi does what he needs to do. Kovi wins the game. Very nice. Very well used Dark Templars. So we have 1-1 here between these two. Very well done. It was an interesting game. Just the Dark Templars. Okaysuresure had... I think he could have won the base trade situation if he acted quickly. But he did not. It's okay. There is a third map in which they can play the deciding match, which is going to be Retro. So Retro is kind of the modern remake of Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit is the most popular map out there that has ever been played in like a StarCraft in general, and I think still many players play Fighting Spirit, But for professional situations, which is, I'm not saying that our current situation is professional games here, but for professional games, Fighting Spirit is heavily unbalanced, which means that, so in tournaments, they don't have Fighting Spirit anymore. So they made Retro, which is a similar layout, but more balanced. All the positions or the starting positions are relatively the same. There are only 12 bases in total here. So you have your natural and a third base either here or there. It's generally people take 4 bases somehow. But like as a Terran player, for example, having 4 bases is going to be difficult. But we don't know if we will have any Terrans here. And this game has no record on random versus Protoss. Anyways, so... Okay, let's go into the deciding match. Who will win? Okaysuresure or Kovi? Place your bets now and let's go! Alright, we have a Terran player on the right hand side, so Okaysuresure got Terran, and he is very nice, tells the truth again about the race he plays. And we have Kovi playing Protoss again, of course, nothing surprising in there. What is going to be the strategy? I wonder how Okaysuresure will play Terran. Is he going to go for some quick expansion, maybe a gasless expand, a factory expand? What is Protoss going to do? It's not going to be a 12 Nexus, will it? It could be. But I guess versus random, that's a kind of a gamble, big gamble even. I mean, now you know you are playing versus Terran, but... Anyways. Interesting. I'm interested in what we will see here. So we got a supply depot first, so no rush, I guess. The Protoss is going to send out the probe. Is this probe going to go in the correct direction or not? That is the question on everyone's mind, and I guess this probe is going in the correct direction. The Terran SCV is also going to go out for a scout, and unfortunately the SCV is not going in the direction in which his opponent is. The barracks is being made, and will our Protoss player put down a second gateway? Yes, oh no. 2-gate rush versus Terran? Interesting. And an assimilator too. Okay, how will you have money to fund all the units you want to make? He did not attack the SCV there. Or did he? No, I don't think any of the SCVs have any damage on them, right? Oh, is he hiding the SCV? He pretended to go outside, but he hit the SCV. So, or the probe. Is he going to have like 2 gateways at home and a 3rd gateway in his opponent's base? What is going on? And Okaysuresure is doing the end scout. I guess he deduced that the probe got in his base very early, so it cannot be cross position. Or maybe he just got lucky. And now we have 1 zealot being made. The assimilator is done, but nothing is being... Okay, finally the gas mining started. No, what is it? The cybernetics core is not being built yet. No zealots are either... Oh, he is supply block, that's why. But that is the perfect time. When you get supply block, that is the perfect time to put down cybernetics core. Is this probe going to just go back to scouts again? Or is it just waiting for the opportunity to put down a pylon over there? The zealot is getting into the Terran base, but we have a nice SimCity, and I guess this is not going to be an expansion anytime soon because the bunker is inside the main base. This factory is in the first kind of position that you can put a factory. You cannot put the add-on over there. I don't know, will maybe the vulture will come out here and be stuck forever. Okay, the zealot hits the gas infrastructure here, I guess. One marine is chasing down the dragoon. Now the dragoon is being aggroed into the bunker range, so that's it. You could put down, like, you could make a reaver here, that would be funny. More zealots are being produced. We have a lot of zealots, no cybernetics core as of yet. Okay, finally the cybernetics core is started and the vulture is out. So I guess the vulture could get out somehow. That is a big problem for the Protoss because we only have zealots who are not that good versus vulture. But it's a single vulture. Maybe, yeah, he's not even going to go in there. He's waiting for mines. I mean, he's just started the machine shop, so will take some time to get mines. Terran is walling off his main base. Very defensive. Okay, he waited for a second vulture. And Kovi is getting lucky that the vultures get here at the same time as zealots move out, but the zealots were not on attack move, so they did not attack the vultures at the... Like, it was the perfect position for the zealots to attack the vultures. They were just right next to each other. They were not microed. And the zealots drop the ball. And they go home into a defensive position while dragoons are being produced. The dragoon range is not being developed at the moment. What is this probe going to do here? What is going to be the trick? Okay, the first dragoon is ready, so you can just... You need to send the dragoon to the entrance. Without range, the vultures can still harass the zealots, I think. But only one zealot lost any, like, HP, most of them only lost shields. That's a nice defensive position for the Terran, or the Protoss, and the Terran decides to run home with the vultures. Now, spider mines are being developed, so once the mines are ready, he can do something. The Terran is very much scared of Dark Templars. Should he be? Yes, the Citadel Adun is being made. Kovi wants to sneak a DT from here, I think. I think that's what he's going to do. And the probe is still hidden. The probe is still not seen. Now the vultures put down a lot of mines over there. But all the mines are kind of on top of each other, so I guess if a zealot runs in, maybe that one zealot can just destroy all the mines. That is a better minefield over here. That's a very nice minefield. And, oh, the zealots just move out, move! Oh, but no, the mines are coming out one by one. Oh, that was an ugly mine hit. That's absolutely worth it for Okaysuresure. So I am sorry for doubting the mine placement over there. That was very effective. And now the Protoss, yeah, Templar Archives. And we will have deities. But the Terran already has detection in the base, so I don't think that will be as effective as it was in the last game. Especially the mines. The mines can kill the DTs as well. Especially if you don't send them with attack move. I guess the SCV, is it looking for hidden expansion, or is he trying to put down a hidden expansion over there? And why would you put it here? Yeah, I guess it's just looking. If you want to hidden expand, you would go to the bottom right. The vultures try to aggro the zealots out. The dragoons still don't have range, I think. I don't remember seeing dragoon range being researched. And now this will be a big disappointment. DT is running over mines. Or will it? Will he drop the DTs? Is he going for a DT drop here? Come on. That will be very ineffective. Like, we have so many missile turrets over here. We even have the starport. Is he going to send the 4 DTs out? I mean, the only problem with okay, he is making the shuttle, so it's going to be DT drop. But the Terran is already on 2 bases, and there is a missile turret over there too. So that boat has already sailed. I guess you can still go 1 base carrier or something. Would be absolutely useless. Yeah. Okay, the DTs have been picked up. And the shuttle is of course going to go at the edge of the map. But now we have tanks, like, and the Dragoons are not being pulled back on time. And now the vultures will get in? I guess not. Oh no. You need zealot speed. But you could drop the DTs on the tanks, I guess. Okay, the slow zealots run in, and at least the splash damage damages the those guys over there. So Dragoons are not really good versus siege tanks. The DTs also not very good versus siege tanks once the siege tanks can see them. I guess especially not versus vultures. Can he kill this? Yes, he killed the detector at least. But there is another one over there, so he cannot let the DT get that close. So 4 DTs died to kill a tank and a missile turret. He picks up the probe over there. And yes, as I said, Okaysuresure is sneaking out an expansion. What could you do? Like, you need to put, like, if you bomb the zealots down here, that is going to be effective, but you need full health zealots for that. He is producing zealots, and the zealot speed is being made. The Terran is still not pushing out. So I guess that's the only, like, you need to kill 2 siege tanks and 2 vultures, which is harder than you would expect if you only have Dragoons. But you have the shuttle here, you can pick up these 4 zealots, and before you have the zealot speed you can, especially if this mine will be dragged here. Oh yes! Amazing, beautiful mine drag. Nicely done. Some people just left the stream before the mine drag happened. They lost a lot. Alright, now finally the observers are here, so the mines can be get rid of, and the Protoss can finally take the natural expansion. Sends out 4 probes at the same time. I guess you can, like, triple expand or quadruple expand from this amount of money. I guess not exactly, you need like 16... Oh, what the hell? You have the observer and you still go that close to the mine that 4 of your Dragoons die. I guess that's what happens if you don't have Dragoon range, right? They still did not develop the Dragoon range, right? Terran is on 3 bases at the moment. Protoss still not started the Nexus here. Oh no. What are these probes are doing here? Triple expand. You can triple expand. You have 12,000 minerals. 3 zealots are being shuttled through the map. Will this marine just foil this plan? Yes. Yes, it will. What is the army on the Terran side? So we have a single siege tank over here. We have 1 tank here. We have a few vultures. There are like 6 vultures out in the open. Come on. Now you can quadruple expand. What is this strategy? The Terran has 53 SCVs and on 92 population. The Protoss has 30 SCVs and on 70 population. Both of them has like 40 army population. And both of them... Okay, so finally, a nexus was made. Are there units being produced? No. What is the Protoss strategy? What is the Terran strategy? Okay, at least the Terran started pumping out units. Now we are up 100 population. This army can just crush the Protoss at this point. Where is the Protoss going? Okay, so you can like defend on this ramp. Why would you drop zealots on vultures? Just randomly. Okay, this killed 2 vultures and 2 zealots. That did not worth it. But the Terran is also like, I like to talk like crap about the Protoss players because I also play Protoss very poorly. But let's see what this Terran is doing here. Nothing. Exactly nothing. He has enough army to kill the Protoss and he just like stays at home and drinks milk. I don't know. There's a zealot here. Did this zealot find this base? I don't think so. Okay, where is this shuttle? What are you trying to achieve here? A storm drop? Into where? I guess you could do that if you manage to drop out more than one. Okay, so that was a good storm. That was also a good storm. Now the Terran is back to 54 workers. But, okay, there are many workers that are not actually working. So that working class of the Terran is not that effective. Now these tanks are seized up and actually Kovi runs back the Dragoons at the correct timing, but then he runs forward to kill the kill the vultures and walks into tank range. I still believe that there is... Just tell me in the chat if you think these Dragoons have range, because I think they don't. I don't think the Dragoons have Dragoon range. Terran has enough army to like win the game, but if he does not move out, then he cannot win. Okay, the Protoss is making a bunch of zealots. We are still on 4 gateways and 2 bases, even though the main is almost mined out. Protoss, like, you could try to defend this and expand over there. Where is your observer? The observer is far ahead. You could expand here, no one would find it, no one would care. You could expand here, no one would care. You need to expand, even though you have 2,500 minerals and no army. You have to also make an army, that is of course... Oh, something is shooting at something. What happened? Was there a drop somewhere? I have no idea. Okay, the Protoss army is moving out. There are a few mines over here, which there is no observer over there. But the Terran was considerate enough to put the mine under the observer. What is the big picture here? This is the big picture. This Terran army just moves out here and like moves up and then down, or just goes through this way. They could just win the game right now. But the Terran is being very careful here. Now these mines kill a much larger number of Protoss units than they're supposed to. And like the Terran sends forward just a small enough part of his army that the Protoss does not get annihilated at the moment. We have a lot of speedlots. That is good, but like you only have 5 Dragoons and like one of them has no health at all. 2 of them has no health at all. Yeah. Finally the Terran is pushing forward. And we have a High Templar with not enough energy at the moment. Now it has enough energy. Now it needs to... Like, we need the best storm ever in the history of this game. But it gets sniped. So sad. So Protoss runs back. Okay, this DT could do something. There is no static D, no, not static D, no defense at all, no army. These, like, we have enough mines here to kill a lot of DTs. Finally, the Terran decides to move forward. And the Protoss decides to mine drag using DTs. Okay, this is more effective than it should ever be. Because at least nothing is shooting at the DT. So it can drag a mine for a longer time. And kill the tank. Okay, there is a little more. The drag, like Zealots fighting Goliaths. You don't see that every day. This DT killed 2 units, and okay, but yeah, once the science vessel is here, you're worthless. These High Templars, I don't know, what can they do? Not much. So we are just waiting for the Terran to finally muster up enough courage to move the army into the Protoss base, which is very much under-defended. The Protoss did not expand. The Protoss needs an army, and it does not have one. Now you can, like, if the Goliaths go forward by themselves, then you can fight them, but like, what do you do with all these things? And the Terran, yeah, the Terran has like a lot of nice production here. Yeah, this is like if you get your units aggroed into the Terran army and then you run away, then you will just have a lot of very weak units. The DTs will be goat. There's a science that's lower there. So yeah, the Terran is going to slowly just destroy the Protoss here. The Kovi has nothing left. 100 mirrors, mining from a single base. The DTs are very fragile. The High Templars get picked up. I guess GG is cool, and Okaysuresure takes the series 2-1. No, I think it was interesting. Not the most decisive players, but they played a good game. At least one. Now, I think the first 2 games were quite good. The third one was a bit more, you know, slow than I would want to. But anyways, we can't always have what we want. And we have another series to look at today. So we have another 2-1. I like 2-1s. Geresz versus Kumbi. This is the one I promised, right? Yes, I think so. They will start on Sylphid, then Retro, and if it's 1-1, then we will go to 76 just for the funsies. So, Sylphid, 3-player map. We had it before, so I guess not much we need to add. I really don't like 3-player maps, but I mean, Sylphid is the better type of 3-player map, I guess. And what is the record? Zerg versus Terran 0-0 on this specific map. And what else do I need to say here? I guess, yeah, versus Terran, Geresz have 2 victories. He has 2 victories and 0 losses. Which I guess just probably he did not play versus Kumbi before, but Kumbi versus Zerg has a kind of a 1-to-1 ratio here, 12 victories and 11 losses before the NML season 6, and he has 2 losses in this series, but he played versus whom did he play again versus? He played versus Kestrel, so that is a difficult matchup for anyone and any race. So Sylphid Geresz versus Kumbi. Yeah, you can see that big difference between their ratings here. So I would expect Kumbi to have an easier time to get his record versus Zerg into his own favor a bit, and this will be a very much an uphill battle for Geresz. But this is StarCraft, anything can happen, and of course, well, we have to also note that people change. Someone can get better over time, someone can get worse over time, and we will see how this goes. And welcome Charlie Root to the chat, long time no see. So, first game between Geresz and Kumbi. Let's get into this. StarCraft is hard, it can get wild. That is the chat message of the day, thank you. And it is very true. So we have the Terran player Kumbi as the pink Terran in the top position, and Geresz is the dark blue Zerg on the bottom right here. So what we will see is going to be very interesting. I think Terran versus Zerg is a very interesting matchup. There are a lot of different strategies that can be played. The Terran can choose between two very different paths. You can go for the bio, or you can do a mech switch, or you can go for mech from the beginning. For the Zerg, of course, the classic Mutalisk is very much a preferred strategy, but you can choose to go for Hydralisks, and then from that, you can also decide if you go for Ultralisks or what is going to be your final strategy. Maybe you will do like a not a Defiler, what is it? A Guardian Rush. And the Zerg is aggressively scouting in both directions, and the drone will find the opponent here. So the Terran is going to start producing the first Marine soon, I guess. No? Yes, okay. A bit late, but that can happen. This is a difficult game to play. I will attest to that. So the expansion for the Zerg is being put down before the spawning pool. Very much a greedy opener from our Zerg player here. And the Terran does not follow the drone and scouts in the incorrect direction, and I cannot even click on the proper place on the minimap. So spawning pool is being made, still droning up, I guess. Oh, and still droning up. Right, so he does not want to have large amount of Zerglings, and the Terran is already protecting the entrance by the Marines here, so the Zerg would not be able to achieve much with the Zergling Rush. The second barracks is going to be placed, so I think this is going to be a bio build, and maybe you can later get into tanks if you find your opponent going for lurkers. We'll see. So for Marines, the Overlord is slowly dragging its butt over the map. The hatchery is almost finished, and a Zerg player is producing only a single set of Zerglings at the time the pink SCV finally gets into the base and takes a good look around. Will the Terran apply some pressure? So now the Terran definitely has the upper hand when it comes to army, and the 5 Marines start to slowly walk through the map. Are we going to have an academy here very soon? Yes, the academy is being built. The Zerg is going for the Mutalisks. That's why the lair is being made. The micro hatchery is up. These 2 Zerglings will be devastated when they meet these 5 Marines, but the 5 Marines have showed themselves attacking an Overlord. Will these Lynx try to go for a counterattack, or will they try to stall the Marines here? Yeah, maybe I need to zoom out a little bit here. Okay, the static defense is being put down, but it's going to be too late. There is no chance in hell that this will turn into sunken colony, and Geresz gives up. Wow, what a quick and decisive victory here for our Terran players. So Kumbi takes the first game. Only 15 USD for the remastered edition. Yes, exactly, and it's not a bad deal. And, well, it runs on Linux. If you have Lutris, for example, I don't know how to make this work on Proton, but under Lutris it works well enough. Alright, second map is coming up here for our two players. Will Geresz be able to, I guess, avenge this previous game, or will he succumb to the Terran mastery of Kumbi's play? So, what am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to load up the replay while I'm trying to entertain you, while I try to entertain you at the same time, which is, oh, Charlie Root has Windows 11? No worries? No, if you have Windows 11, I am very much worried about you, because I have Windows 11 at work, and I don't approve. I very much do not approve of Windows 11. Anyways, the game is loaded up, so let's see Kumbi versus Geresz on Retro. Alright, bottom right, pink Terran, Kumbi, and top right, the blue Zerg, Geresz. So this is a 4-player map, which means it can be more difficult to find your opponent. Geresz sends the Overlord in the wrong direction, unfortunately. Let's see, when will Kumbi start to scout? So, and will Geresz be greedy this time, or will he go for the spawning pool first to be more on the safe side? I guess he is up at 9 population at the moment, so, and he's building an Overlord. It can still be an Overpool. Overpool is a good build. Terran is going for the supply depot first, no rush. At least not the quickest possible rush, I guess. Will Geresz put down the spawning pool now that we are at 200 minerals? No? Is he going for a 12 hatchery? Alright. The Terran player is, of course, he needs to put down the barracks. The Terran has to play more aggressively in this matchup, I think. In the beginning, if the Zerg is playing aggressively, the Terran can be cooked if he's not prepared. And Geresz puts down the 12 hatch. The unlucky thing here is that this SCV is moving in the correct direction, so he will find the greedy hatchery of Geresz. But of course, Geresz can be more defensive if he puts down, or if he buys enough Zerglings to put up an attack and then puts down the static defense. So we'll see. So in the meantime, let me react to the chat before things start get quickly out of hand. And the factory, this is a factory opener from Kumbi. Wow, that is interesting. So Linux is better, but Wine still lacks. And Linux for audio production, Wine with the A-Bridge is a cool concept, but it falls short. Well, for me, audio production, I use Ardour, which has a Linux version, which is in the Arch Linux repositories. And Ardour is nice. You can do a lot of things with it. I find it sufficient for my needs. There are people who can do good music with it. For me, well, just listen to the intro. That's what I could do with it. But anyways, I'm trying to work on the intro in the meantime, and if I have more time, then there will be a better version of the intro sometime in the future. Just like Geresz has a better version of the build that he did compared to the last game. So now he already has the creep colony up before he even saw the Terran, which is, you know, very defensive. And the Terran is not playing that aggressive this time, but a vulture is going out. So maybe this vulture might be a sign of aggression. Is Geresz looking for the base? Did he find the base already? I was not looking, to be honest. But the mech build, will that throw Geresz off his original plans? We are having vultures being made here, and a starport. Oh no, 2-port raid! Geresz is not prepared to deal with 2-port raid. Okay, the spire is being built, but that will take a long time to finish. And there are already 2 raids on the way. These vultures are only for defensive purposes. How many raids will Geresz or will Kumbi send? Is he going to send this first one? No, he's waiting for the second to finish. And now he can send 2 of them. And there is nothing that shoots into the air on this side of the map. And the spire is still only 2/3 the way. Geresz will lose an overlord, that's for sure. How many drones will he lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the Scourge are being made. So these... Okay, all the kills are on this Wraith. Oh, and we have a third one coming in. So there is not going to be enough Scourge here. What is being made here? Mutalisk, a single Mutalisk. Okay, 2 Wraiths are dead. What happened to the other Scourge? Okay, Mutalisk is here. How well does the Mutalisk fight versus 2 Wraiths? Not that well. Wow. But now the Mutalisk can run away and give... The Wraiths are going on a wild goose chase. Not that wild goose, they already killed it. But by the time they get here, there are more... Okay, 2 more Mutalisks, but too many Wraiths. Is the 2-port Wraith build this strong? How is it this strong? How? The Wraiths... Oh no, the Scourge! Ooh, and we got a rage quit. GG. Kumbi 2-0 versus Geresz. Very quick victory. Nice selection of builds from our Terran player. And I'm just thinking, do I have time for another series? Probably not. It's already getting too late. So, Hasta la Vista versus Jim Raynor. And my games versus Monster Truck will come up sometime in the future. I am thinking about casting Hasta la Vista versus Jim Raynor sometime during the week, just to record it, not to stream, and put on the stream when I cast my game versus Monster Truck. And because I already know my results, if I have this result also, then I can generate the I can generate in that case the next round. So before the actual the video go up of this round, we can already have who plays versus whom in the next round. I don't know, maybe I will, if I have some time, maybe tomorrow I will record the stream, or I guess that's not a stream then, if I record it. I will record the video for Hustlavista versus Jim Raynor, and I will ask someone to co-host my games for the weekend, and I will just announce to the players the next round after I know all the results, and I do not spoil it for anyone else, and I do not spoil it for myself either. This is a Swiss round, so just by knowing exactly who plays versus whom will not give you exactly what the results of these still unknown games might have been. I guess unless someone gets to like not play in the next round, then that will be indicative of them lost in this round. But I don't know. I will have to think about it, and we will see how it goes. But in the meantime, thank you all for coming out here in this cold to watch this video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, press the like button, because you already watched it until the end. So you need to press the like button. That is the law of YouTube, I guess. And thanks everyone, and see you next time. Have a good day. Bye bye.